The eternal question of human existence, what happens when life ends, is as universal as it is profound. Yet the question, as often framed, "Is there life after death?" may miss the mark entirely. Life, by its nature, does not die. What ceases is the body, a vessel. The deeper question lies in discerning what lives and what dies. What, fundamentally, is life, and where does it go when it departs? In Jewish thought, life is not bound to the physical. It does not simply vanish into the void, as nothing can truly disappear. To understand the mystery of life leaving the body, one must first appreciate the moment when life enters. The Torah provides an evocative image of creation. God forms a human from dust and breathes life into it, endowing it with a living soul. Here, the distinction is clear. The body, a physical shell, is animated by something far greater, the divine breath, the soul. Unlike the rest of creation, which God brings forth with words, "Let there be," humanity receives life through God's own breath, a deeper inner vitality. This act signifies the intimacy and sanctity of human life. Speech uses a surface breath, but to breathe life is to give something from the very core of existence. Life as a divine energy. Albert Einstein revolutionized our understanding of the universe by revealing that mass and energy are interchangeable. However, life transcends both these categories. Life is not mere energy. It is a dynamic, living essence, something entirely unique. In human beings, this essence manifests as the soul, which thinks, feels, and acts, animating the body from beyond the material. This distinction becomes evident at the moment of conception. While the physical body is just beginning to form, the soul is already complete, fully alive, and spiritually mature. From the outset, the developing being sees, hears, and understands, not with physical organs, but through the faculties of the soul. The journey of the soul. King David, in his Psalms, reflects on these mysteries with poetic clarity. He recalls the moment of his own conception and birth, describing how, even as his physical parents were unaware of him, God was there, guiding and sustaining his existence. This awareness of divine presence is what gives the soul its resilience, even in its most vulnerable moments. The soul's journey begins before birth, as it reluctantly prepares to leave the spiritual realms and descend into the physical world. Birth itself, as King David describes, is a valley of the shadow of death, a traumatic transition from one state of existence to another. Yet the soul is never alone. God is always present, ensuring its safety and purpose. Life after life. At the end of life, this divine essence, the soul, separates from the body. The body, formed from dust, returns to dust, but the soul returns to its source. Here lies the key. Life does not end, it transforms. Jewish tradition emphasizes that the soul retains its full consciousness, memory, and relationships. It continues to care for its loved ones, interceding and praying on their behalf. This continuation is evident in the customs surrounding death and mourning. The 7 days of Shiva correspond to the soul's lingering attachment to the physical world as it gradually adjusts to its new reality. Even in death, the soul is not lost or destroyed. It transitions, refines, and re-enters the spiritual realm. Heaven, hell, and beyond. Jewish teachings on heaven and hell are far removed from the caricatures of fire and brimstone or idyllic clouds. These are not physical places but states of being. Heaven is the soul's seamless return to its divine source, while hell is the discomfort and shame of readjusting to spiritual existence after a life overly tied to the material. The process of purification, though challenging, is finite. No soul is abandoned, and all ultimately return to their divine origin. The resurrection of the body. Yet the story does not end there. Judaism holds a profound belief in the resurrection of the dead. This is not merely a poetic metaphor, but an expression of divine justice. The body and soul, as partners in performing mitzvot, commandments, both deserve reward. In the era of resurrection, the soul will reunite with its body to fully experience the fruits of its labors. This belief underscores the sacredness of physical existence. The body is not merely a disposable vessel. It is an integral part of divine service. The resurrection ensures that every effort, every mitzvah performed in partnership between body and soul, is acknowledged and rewarded.